I'm Alan Martin. Ken and Dana have the night off tonight. It was enough drug paraphernalia to cover the whole conference table.
All packed on buses that were also packed with Bay Area teenagers. They were headed for a Utah ski trip when they made a pit stop in Elko, Nevada. Robert Lyles on how police found them out and why they let them go. Robert?
Elizabeth, consider this. It was 500 teens from Northern California, nearly 6 dozen from here at Acalanes High School that took that ski trip. Now, the organizers of the trip say just 17 students were busted with drugs, but Elko police tell us they stopped 250 kids. Well, based on what the trip organizers are telling us and what you're about to see in video, that seems to cast some doubt on the organizer's statement. It looks more like a drug bust from a Central American drug cartel. Instead, this illicit pharmacy of ecstasy, mushrooms, cocaine, marijuana, and bottles of booze were confiscated from teens barely old enough to drive. And they attend some of the Bay Area's most privileged high schools.
I know almost everyone on the trip, I'd guess.
How many students from Acalanes High School would you say are on this trip?
I think exactly 69.
So this Acalanes High School senior wants to conceal her identity, especially after talking with classmates who turned over drugs. On one of the 5 tour buses, Elko, Nevada police stopped at a gas station.
A friend said that I guess like they came on and they asked to take everything off. I like to give up everything, and I guess like some people threw them down the toilet.
But the cops would have never known these were rolling drug coaches. The teens tipped them off.
Some of them apparently were smoking, or maybe even smoking marijuana outside the bus, and it appeared suspicious to the people at the Maverick.
Elko's police chief says his officers were given consent to board all 5 buses, and once on board, found 250 teenagers as young as 15 from Bay Area high schools like Acalanes, Capolindo, Concord, Livermore, Burlingame, Santa Cruz, Petaluma, Gilroy, and De La Salle.
There was people around me that were freaking out because they didn't know if they should turn it in or not, because if they didn't turn it in and they got caught, everyone's trip would be ruined because they didn't turn it in.
This ski trip to Salt Lake City is not sponsored by one of these high schools of privilege, but a group called Summer Winter Action Tours, or SWAT, who confirmed 9 buses left the Bay Area and 5 were stopped. But SWAT says don't blame them, blame the parents. In a statement, they say it's clear the parents of the travelers who were in possession of contraband items failed to perform the first task asked of them, to check their students' bags prior to boarding the bus. That's a lot of drugs.
Yeah.
How do students who are juniors and seniors